Hi folks, Chef Kevin. I'm really hungry. I'm going to make myself a classic comfort food. Beef hash. Now you're probably all familiar with corned beef hash. This is made from corned beef. And corned beef basically is a beef that has been cured, usually by salt and sugar. Sugar. Oof. This stuff's really not all that bad in a pinch, but I'm going to ditch this and I'm going to be making homemade beef hash. Not corned beef hash, but beef hash. Now let's talk about what hash is. Corned beef hash or beef hash. It comes from the French word haché, which means chopped. Now corned beef hash has nitrates in it, which is linked to cancer. So I'm cutting out the nitrates, the whole nitrates thing. The other thing I don't like about the commercial hash is the fact that it's very diced up. It's almost macerated. And I've been cruising YouTube videos about corned beef hash, and most of the people put it through a food processor, so the pieces come out very small. So mine's going to be chunky, it's going to be rustic, and it's going to be delicious. Watch how I do it. Okay, these are the ingredients. I have 2 pieces of leftover eye roasts. It still has a little pink to it, so that's good. You don't want to use overcooked food. Orida potatoes O'Brien. That's has bits of onions and bell peppers in here. I'm trying to make this easy. Looks good.
My family. Sometimes I got the feeling they were bored with my meals. Then I discovered Orida hash browns. I tried the crispy golden brown patties, then the tasty chunky southern style.
Good
Now, when my boys know I'm fixing Orida hash browns, they sure come running. Orida hash browns add excitement to any meal. When it says Orida, it's Orida.
I just have to throw that in. Okay, I have some finely diced fresh garlic here, 2 cloves. I have some cayenne pepper, just give it a little heat factor. I have onion powder here. I know there's onions already in here, but I'm just going to add a little bit more onion. And of course, salt and pepper, the world's 2 most common spices, and some cooking oil. So this is how I'm going to do this. Keep watching. Okay, I'm going to cut up this beef here. This is leftover beef, and there's one good thing about this beef hash is you can use leftover beef. Now I had this in the freezer for about a half hour, and what that does is it makes it nice and stiff so that it's easy to cut, as you can see. Okay, I'm going to cut these pretty much to the size of the Oridas. This way everything is basically the same size. Okay, I'm not going to bore you with my knife skills any further, and I'm just going to finish off this beef. the beef is prepped. You can see it's not thoroughly cooked. Most of it is pink or pinkish, and it is chunky. That's exactly what I'm looking for. That's about a cup, and I'm going to put in about the same amount of potatoes. Going to put the potatoes in first because these are uncooked. The meat is cooked, so I don't want to overcook it. The more you cook any food, the more flavor and more nutrients are dissolved. Going to let this cook down for a little. And then I'm going to add the garlic, the spices, the salt and pepper, the cayenne, and I'm going to add the beef last. Okay, the spices are in. It's always good to put the spices in at the start of the process. This way the spices can get nice and roasted and the flavor can mingle around. Okay, I'm just going to continue to cook that out for a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to add the beef. It does smell good though, I'll tell you that. Okay, the potatoes, onions, and garlic mix is cooking away. I'm going to go ahead and add the beef. Mix it up in there. Okay, now I'm going to let this just rest, just cook. I'm not going to stir it. I'm not going to toss it constantly. This way you get a real nice brown texture on it. And that's part of the whole thing about hash, is it has that almost burnt crust to it. Okay, it's been a couple of minutes. As you can hear, it's really cooking away. Gonna add just a tad more oil so it doesn't burn. Well, there it is, folks. Homemade beef hash, no nitrates. Bringing it a little closer. You can see it's got a nice little crust to it. Big chunks of beef. Potatoes. There's only one thing missing. Coming right up. 2 eggs, sunny side up. The Does that look good or does that look good? Let's cut this bad boy open here. The egg cooked perfectly, nice and runny. So, you tell me, would you rather have Mary Kitchen or Chef Kevin's beef hash? Thanks for watching.